if you're letting go of something, it's like my girl Sharpay said in High School Musical, it's out with the old, it's in with the new. If you're letting go of things, you're making space for new things. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you like, I hope you share, I hope you subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss a new video. If this is not your first time and you're coming back, then I'm very happy to have you here. The only reason I'm here is because you're here, so yay. We do amazing things on this channel, so I'm sure you will enjoy this video, and yeah. Let's get into it. Today we will be talking about something that a lot of us struggle with, and that is letting go. Letting go. Some of us struggle so much with the concept of just letting go and letting things be. This can be things, it can be people, it can be places, it can be circumstances, it can be experiences, just letting things go, basically. Yeah, before we get into it, let's give some commotion for my shirt. This shirt is giving very secondary school uniform compound wear. In fact, this is the exact compound wear of the secondary school I attended. So it's very nostalgic, and that's why I decided not to wear a wig, so I can honor my roots, you know. So yeah, if you went to BCA, shout out to you. This one is for you. I'm so silly. Anyways, yeah, today we're talking about letting go of things and of people and everything, just not being tied down to certain things or feeling stuck or allowing yourself to get stuck in things and in situations because it's not necessary at all. The first thing I think we should talk about is realizing the need to let go. Like, it is an invaluable skill, I think, to be able to recognize when the end of the road has reached for things, and realizing that it's okay to let go of things. It can be a relationship, you know, you can be in a relationship or even in marriage or, you know, anything, and it has run its course. Like, it's obvious that it has run its course. Everyone on the outside can see that it has run its course except you, because you just cannot imagine your life without the thing. And yeah, now you're just there, continuing to stay there in a place that does not honor you. It does not honor your growth. It is not beneficial to you in any way, but you're just there. Because how can you let go? It's not good. Learn when to count your losses, cut the ropes, and just let things go and accept when things have ended. It's okay. Not everything lasts forever. Sometimes relationships run their course, you know. Sometimes a job runs its course, you know. You've grown past it, or it just doesn't work for you anymore. It's no longer a good fit. Accept it and move on. Learn when to count your losses. I think sometimes the problem is that we have a very hard time identifying attachments, and maybe it's because we fear failing or fear wasting our time or feeling like we've wasted our time, that we just decide to stay in places that no longer serve us. We don't realize that this has become an unhealthy attachment to the thing, to the person, and we're just there. And I can get it, like, I understand it, I get it. It feels very much like failure, you know, when you've poured in so much of yourself and so much of your time into a particular thing, and all of a sudden you have to cut it and start from scratch, go back to, you know, day one again. For people in relationships, it's like, I've been away from the streets for 5 years, and what do you mean I need to go and start doing talking stage again? Like, I don't want to tell anybody what my favorite color is. Like, what do you mean, what do I do for fun? I don't even have the energy or the capacity to do that. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? What do you do for, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? It just seems like so much stress to have to start from scratch again, and so because of that we keep flogging dead horses, like, and it's like, no, this relationship, I've already put in too much to let go now, or to back down now, or to start afresh now. So I'll just much rather stay and continue struggling in the relationship, even though it is no longer beneficial to me in any way. Yeah, that is not, it's not, I know it sounds like a good idea, but it's very terrible. It's very, very bad. Identify the attachments. Why is it that you want to stay? Like, are you scared that you won't get better elsewhere? Is it that you worry that this is the best you'll ever have, the best job, the best relationship, whatever it is that you're having difficulty letting go of? What is it that makes you want to stay? And also, why do you think that? So identify the attachments. Ask yourself why. Why do you think this is better? Is it a trauma thing? Is it a this is the best I've ever had thing? Is it a people told you, or your family, or whatever told you that you'll never have something this good, and now you finally got it, so you're scared to let it go? Because what if you never get it again? Whatever it is, like, it's not worth it. Like, if the end has come, just respect that, honor that, and let it go. You're doing yourself a disservice by, staying in places that no longer serve you, no longer suit you. Just let it go. Another one is to release expectations. This one is so hard. Sometimes you expect so much from people, and that's not even to say that your expectations are unrealistic. It might be the bare minimum, but your needs are constantly, getting unmet. Or the outcomes that you want, the expectations that, like, we've been together for 5 years or 3 years, I would expect that we, should have gotten here already, or you should know certain things, or I shouldn't have to say certain things, or, the job, you've been at it for how long, they've been promising you a promotion, you still haven't got the promotion, people that started after you are getting the promotion. Sometimes just release the expectations and just let it go. Let go of it. And just go somewhere else. Go somewhere where you're appreciated. Go somewhere where you're wanted. Go somewhere where they see your value, recognize your value, and honor, what it is that you're bringing to the table. And yeah, another one is to set boundaries. Sometimes you've let go of the people or the thing, or you're in the process of letting go, but you haven't set any boundaries. So mentally you think that you're checking out of a thing, or you're letting go of the thing, but because you haven't set any boundaries, you're still doing all the things that you would have done if you weren't letting go. And in action and in practice, everything is still very much status quo, and it's only in your head that that you're letting go or cutting off a certain thing. It's not beneficial to you, and it's not helpful, not to you, not to the people that you're trying to disassociate yourself from, within context, of course. Like, set boundaries to protect your own your emotional well-being, to assert your autonomy, and make sure that what it is that you're doing is honoring of your own journey and where it is that you're at the time. Another thing is to practice gratitude. This one is very hard sometimes, especially when the reason why you're letting go of a thing is because it has become painful, or has become like a thorn in your flesh, so to say. It might be hard to practice gratitude in situations like that, because what am I being grateful for? Like, this has become a very terrible thing. But I mean, there was a time that you were happy there, and like, there was a time that it was all you ever wanted. So you can practice gratitude for the experience and everything that has led up to this point. When the things were good, they were really good. So practice gratitude for that, for the person that you've become, at least by virtue of being a part of whatever this is, and the growth and the lessons and all of those things. Be grateful for them, but also recognize that it's time to let it go and move on to better things. This one, I would say, take it with a pinch of salt, and that is, you should seek closure. Oh wait, let me land. I know that sometimes you see that closure is a myth, and it's true, because in certain situations you don't need closure. Closure is just an excuse to remain trapped in an unending cycle. But sometimes it's okay to seek closure, like have the conversation, express everything that you need to express, your feelings, and just make sure that you're tying up loose ends and closing the door in such a way that once it's shut, it's not going to be open again. But closure is not, it's not realistic for every situation. There are some situations that you don't need any stupid dirty closure. Just pack your load and be going. You don't need any closure, okay? You don't. Just carry your bags and go. But in in the situations where closure is feasible and attainable, then I think you should do it. Like, but at the same time, I would say, even in seeking closure, do it in such a way that you're not seeking reciprocity, because sometimes even in the, you know, final conversation or whatever, you would think that, or you would expect that certain things should be said, certain apologies should be given, and you know, but you will not always get that. So if at all you decide that you're seeking closure, make sure it's a you thing, just you doing what it is that you need to do. Don't set expectations on what you expect, like, to get from the other person or from the situation. Just go into it more as a you doing what you need to do kind of thing. And always remember that, like, sometimes closure is not even necessary, to be very honest. So take that one with a pinch of salt. The next one is to practice mindfulness. Like be mindful of what it is that you're going through. Take cognizance of everything that's happening. Don't just like flutter through the process. Be present in it so that you're able to learn from it and be aware of everything that's going on. And also like mindful practices as well, like meditation, deep breaths, body awareness. Ground yourself in the present moment. I think when I'm saying practice mindfulness in the process of letting go, is just so that the moments don't pass you by and you are very certain of everything that it is that you're doing to achieve what it is that you need to achieve by this letting go, so that you also not regret anything outside, like on the outside of the letting go, when you're done with it, of course. And the second to the last thing is to find support. Like, surround yourself with supportive friends, family, community, therapy, everything that you think would be beneficial and supportive for you in what it is that you're going through. It can be very hard leaving a job or a friendship or a marriage or a relationship that was everything to you at some point. It'll be hard and you can't do it alone. So find support, find people that care about you, that can be shoulders for you to cry on, that you can lean on through the process of it all, and use the support systems that are available to you. I know that again, because letting go to a lot of people feels very much like failure, so it might be hard and it will require, you know, crazy levels of vulnerability to even lean into support and to ask for help in situations like that. But don't be ashamed to do it, don't be scared to do it, and do it. Make sure that you have all the support that you need. And the last thing is to embrace self-discovery. If you're letting go of something, it's like my girl Sharpay said in High School Musical, it's out with the old, it's in with the new. If you're letting go of things, you're making space for new things. So embrace self-discovery, get to know yourself again, reintroduce yourself to yourself. Find out what makes you happy again. Like, it might be brand new things. It can be going back to who you were before the fact. Like, just embrace self-discovery and be open to new things and happy things. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll just end it by saying that, again, letting go of things and people is not failure. It is nothing to be embarrassed about. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to feel terrible about. But I think in many ways it is something that teaches you freedom and allows you to grow and expand and stretch yourself and just explore new heights that you could get to that you wouldn't have gotten to if you didn't let go to begin with. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you find the courage and the confidence to let go of things that are toxic, people that are toxic, situations that no longer favor you or serve you, relationships that have run their course. And I hope you also leave the door open to more, to better, to different, you know. And I hope you find happiness on the other side. I'll see you on the next one.